and take it to the tail of the tape. In the blue corner, we've got Ash Coop. We got Clint Steele in the red corner. Both boxers fighting in a room scale space. Ash Coop fighting by way of North America East. But Clint Steele, all the way in North America West. It's an East Coast versus West Coast affair. Ash Coop coming in at 6'0", the taller fighter. Clint Steele fighting at 5'7". Both boxers fighting in that 2001 to 2,500 ELO range. Clint Steele, though, coming a little bit out of retirement here, semi-retired Clint Steele. He's been trying to figure out this new damage system for a while now, right? A big guy, power puncher. He says he's been dealing in the dark arts for this match. So I'm going to be very excited to see what those dark arts are for Clint Steele.
All right. Oh, sorry, Super. I needed to let you know. So we're changing this fight up a little bit. It is going to be ILIA Toporia versus Clint Steele. Ash is out, and Drakenator didn't respond. So,
interesting. Dang, I wish I would have known. I would have been able to update the fight there. So this is not going to be Ash Coop versus Clint Steele. You said it's ILIA Toporia.
Yeah, ILIA Toporia.
All right, hold on for a second there, because when we make changes like that, we definitely have to update the card, as all the graphics are linked to it. So go ahead and do some solo commentary while I do some triage here.
All right, gotcha. It's if you look back, with the neck together. So, right now we got ILIA Toporia in the white shorts. Clint Steele in the black shorts, and I think Clint doing a good job early on in this match so far. Right now, ILIA is doing some good work. I like the movement here. He's taking some big leaps, but he's got to be careful to get out just as quickly as he can get in. Clint right now is rocked and trying to just survive out the rest of this round potentially. Ooh, coming in with a big shot, coming in, moving to the body now too. That's what I like about Clint's fighting style. It's very active, it's very aggressive, and it always comes at you from different angles, right? He sometimes goes to the body, sometimes goes to the head. He'll throw hooks, he'll throw uppercuts, right, like he just did there. He doubles up on punches, which is like a really, it's honestly highly underrated tactic that I feel like a lot of people don't always do. It's boom. Unfortunately, though, not going to work for him when Toporia has that kind of counterpunch power. And Clint dropping fast in that moment. All right. Back into this. Let's see how Clint adjusts to that knockdown. So far, he's still got some time to work with here. But it looks like Toporia is trying to get a repeat of what he just accomplished a few seconds ago. Both fighters clinch up. And I think really what's interesting is Toporia is using really good outboxing here, right? He's not letting Clint come in here for free. He's always tagging him up with jabs. He's not letting him stand for free either. He's just always putting some kind of pressure on him. And he's shown that he's got the knocked out power, so Clint's got to take it seriously. And then honestly, when you're dealing with that, right, it can just really interrupt your flow. You're just not able to think. You have to constantly worry about defense, and you can't really string together the kind of combos that you want that Clint has been known for. He's got these beautiful knockdown sequences. But right now, I think ILIA coming out of that match looking at really strong. Clint getting ready in the corner. I like seeing what the different fighters do in the corners right now. They, you can see them either, stand still. Sometimes people get drinks, and then people put down their headset. And, you can see their body contort into that weird stance. But I like the, kind of what Clint's doing, right? Just stand kind of like the way you're a boxer, right? Just loosen out. Same thing that Toporia is doing, right? Like you throw a few air punches, adjust your headset if you need, take that moment, recover, get comfortable. So going into round 3, I think we have Toporia here with at least the moral advantage, if not the outright victories on the scorecards as well. Clint is going to have to do some work here to get back into this. and find an adjustment now to the different style that Topuria has been doing.
All right, I'm hopping back in.
Hang on,
Thank you for stalling.
What's up?
I said I'm hopping back in. Thank you, bro.
All good. I could probably take a drink of water.
All right, CLINT STEEL, man. Hey, good first round here from Topuria. CLINT STEEL with that great knockdown. Topuria answering in kind. We're in round number 2 here. Off to it, a good fight. Now, interesting though, CLINT STEEL doing a lot of work, and a big overhand right puts down CLINT STEEL, getting a little too busy there.
And that's the thing. I think this has been the key to the round. Clint just has these moments, I think, where he goes in kind of prematurely, or just gets a little bit overly aggressive. He has to really be able to respect the sharpness and the punches that Topuria is throwing out here. He's got, a really good 1-2, and he can throw that moving forward, moving back. And if he lands both of those shots with that max body effort onto those weak zones, it puts you down right there.
Yeah, I'm also seeing Clint choose a lot of rapid-fire shots to the body. We see him do that time and time again here. That maybe the dark arts he was talking about. Topuria is hurt. One good thing about Topuria is he has very good defense with his hands, right? He's been able, every time Clint shoots something out, there it is. He adjusts with the defense and then looks for the counter. So Topuria mitigating a lot of that damage from CLINT STEEL. I got to see CLINT STEEL start making the adjustment here, showing a little bit of old CLINT STEEL with a little bit of this new. I'm not really sure how well that. We're gonna have to talk to Clint after this and see what the inspiration was by these new body shots.
I think you're absolutely right. But right now, Topuria, I think, is just looking to close this match out. Although Clint finding a big shot there and looking to capitalize on it, going to the body, going to the head, changing levels really effectively. Topuria, though, putting on the solid defense he's been showing all match and just surviving the worst of those punches.
100%. Ooh, big shot there coming in. And Clint has managed to hurt Topuria a couple of times. Ooh, but Topuria walking him down.
It just goes to show Clint, up and coming, rising star, had very promising, very promising going into this fight. But sometimes people just make a very resounding debut, and you never know who's out there. It's a big game. It's a big world.
Yeah.
A lot of people have headsets.
Topuria is new out here too, man. Topuria is really sharp with those shots. He doesn't show a lot of volume, but when he lands for sure.
Couldn't agree more.
Shoot, ooh, another couple of big shots there. CLINT STEEL taking a lot of damage. Returning fire though. Topuria hurt, and the big right hook. Down goes Topuria.
That's why you can never count Clint out. I love watching his fights, man. He never gives up, and he's always got something in there.
100%. Let's lock in with the chat real quick. Peter says, this is pretty cool. Is this a self-learning program? This is a competitive multiplayer VR boxing game. You could use this to learn if you had a good training partner, but a lot of the times people out here just throwing hands with each other. Tesco in the chat. 2-tap Tesco. What's up, bro? Saying, yes, Clint. Rooting for the homie. Yeah, Clint actually asked to fight Tesco today, but Tesco's got a new job. You know what I'm saying? The man's out here making that IRL money. You know what I mean? So shout out to Tesco and a big community member chat saying, Clint out here landing. Clint has shown that he has the ability to land. If he can really hone in and make those shots count, right? I think he can maybe walk away with this, but Topuria is standing strong in his way, man. Topuria looking very sharp in this. Solly, man, how are you feeling about the outcome of this third round?
Honestly, with that knockdown that Clint put out, it could go either way, right? He might have found what he needs, or it might have just been, like a last dying light before Topuria snuffs it out.
Clint hurt.
I think Topuria is going to go up a gear. If Clint can handle it, there might be a TKO in it, and I think a victory for him. Otherwise, I think this match is going to Topuria.
Yeah, Topuria is really picking his shots, right? Those hooks are landing right around the guard of CLINT STEEL. Clint keeping those hands just a little far too out to the right. And Topuria, again, just looking for the holes in the defense of Clint and really striking right there.
Exactly as you're saying, and This is been an interesting fight. Both fighters just have so much technique, right? You can see Clint's always moving around, working the angles. But Topuria has just been always able to stalk him down. It just feels like there's no safe zones on the ring until he lets up on his volition.
Yeah, man, that left hand, again, like I was telling you, Solly, just finding its way around the guard. I mean, landing square on the temple of Clint Steele. And for those of you guys who don't know, it's basically on the players' bodies. There are weak zones, right? Above the eyebrow, the temple, the chin, the nose, solar plexus, the liver. If you hit there, it's a guaranteed extra damage for your shot. So Topuria landing those sharp hooks around the guard of Clint Steele, adding a lot of damage to his punches, and every punch is making devastating impact.
Yeah, I think Clint, he's throwing good shots, but he's getting a little wild with it, right? He's, he had a moment there where he was just throwing big haymakers, just trying to take off Ilya's head. But they weren't landing, and he's just burning through that energy. Right now, I like that he's slowed down a little bit, remembered the boxing fundamentals, but I think this is, a round where he's feeling really pressured.
Yeah, and Topuria is looking really good. I mean, his shot percentage landed is insane. Oh, there we go. Clean shot landed by Clint. And it's just Clint.
And you can tell, too, it's not just...
Yeah?
I was going to say, right, it's not just the shots landed or like the big hits. You can tell his presence is just really calm in this, right? Like someone was saying, if these AI, fighters are like a self-training program, right? Like these are people, and you can tell the attitude of this is a fighter who's in control versus this is a fighter who's trying, feeling desperate.
Yeah, Clint getting a little too aggressive at sometimes, but it's interesting that in the VR, the simulation, Clint's IRL weapons are not quite as in tune when they're in the game, right? So Clint has still been on a mission. Follow his YouTube channel. He's been trying to figure out the damage, really kind of analyze. Oh, and the left hand, landing again. Topuria has been finding that left hand all night. Taking a look at the replay, look how gracefully it goes right around the guard. Clint right there in the peekaboo, bam, sends the young man down.
Yeah, this is honestly, if he wants to figure out the damage system, Topuria might be a good person to ask because it feels like he understands it very well.
100%, 100%. Good brotherly love there at the end.
Scorecard.
And Topuria takes it. Taking a look at the details here, and starting out, perfect scores on the SATs, pass with flying colors, 10-9, 10-8, 10-7 for a total of 30-24. It just kept getting more and more dire for Clint Steele as the rounds went on. One knockdown apiece in the first round, 2-1 in the second round, and then 2-0 the third round. Grand total of 5 knockdowns to 2. The damage right here, 1506 to 1167. Then he kicked it up a notch, 2114 to 1855, and then finished out really strong, 2004 to 1365 for your winner, for a grand total of 5,624 to 4,387 out of the blue corner, Topuria. It was rough for Clint, absolutely Vectile. Peter in the chat saying, no kidding, I wasn't aware that this was VR. I thought it was just an AI program. You were doing a great job, and I think you're onto something big here, man. I'm in. Hey, Peter, if you want to get in on the game, get Thrill of the Fight 2. It's out in early access right now. Developers have been working really hard for a year to kind of like fine-tune the damage system, right? So, yeah, if you're interested, if you got a Quest 2 headset, Quest 3, Quest Pro, go ahead and get it, right? Now, circling in the chat, C-Style saying, it was a tough fight, There's a great fight, rather, sorry. Topuria has a lot of power, Yeah, he had some clean power, some clean shots, right? And he was not about throwing volume. He was about hitting you where you weren't blocking. We got Clint, picture of Clint in the chat right there. Looking strong. That boy's looking good, man. Y'all go check out Clint's channel, man. He does a lot of really good analysis on the game. Let's go ahead and talk to the homies whenever you guys are ready. Go ahead and get Clint down here. And so, yeah, Solly, so you were saying we got some switch-ups, right? We got to make sure we make these switch-ups happen.
So far, that was the only one. That's why I was a bit quiet in the last round.
All right.
Both Ash had to drop out, and then I didn't hear from Drake, so I was I just murdered that fight. Sorry.
So we still got Jean Silva taking on Seb, correct?
Should be, and I think both of them are still here. So I'm going to bring them up on stage.
All right, John Silva taking on
The
Seb.
next couple of fighters.
Yeah, Tay said Clint kept rushing in for that power hit and kept getting caught with Toporia's power and going down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Short King says Clint needs to stop going in with this guy. Too much power for him. He keeps going down. You know what I'm saying? Xylo says Toporia's power was too much for Clint to handle, and he should have kept the distance and played it safe and countered. A lot of the same comments coming in from the chat. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and lock in with the boxers as we do after these fights. We like to give the boxers a little chance to chat. So, Toporia, Clint, what's good? All right, let's talk to Toporia first. Now, Toporia, welcome to RingsideVR. I hope this isn't somebody that I've seen before and has the name changed, but it's the first time I'm seeing this particular name. Yeah. Look, welcome. You had a very clean style. You look very calm in the ring there. Congratulations on the dub. You seem to have a lot of power behind those hits, man. I gotta ask, what's your secret to the power in the game?
I mean, I just use all my body weight into it, and then it just does whole good damage.
Absolutely. I mean, you seem to also be really comfortable in the pocket, targeting Clint where he wasn't blocking. That left hook was working for you a lot all night, targeting the temple around the head, looking in for the body shots. Clint was coming at you with the blitz, man. He had the shuffles, uppercuts going in. He's trying to come in with the power shot. Were you at all fazed by that approach?
I mean, I used to play. So for the tournament, I was here for the tournament. I went under by the name of Mr. Three Piece.
Shoot, Mr. Three Piece. Okay. See, I was wondering if it was a name change, man. Y'all gotta tell me when you come with new names.
Yeah. But me and Clint, we fight often. We spar together. So and plus I signed up for room scale before, but I'm actually stationary. So I just rolled with it. But yeah.
Look, man.
But I mean. Yeah.
You had a good showing today. So you say you and Clint have fought a bunch of times before, man. Clint said he was going to dip into the dark arts today, right? Did you see anything different in Clint's style today than what you usually see?
I mean, usually he tries playing it safe and tries selecting his shots, but he was just rushing in at me, so I just kept throwing that straight and then that hook, and then he kept going down. That's pretty much it. That's all.
Oh. Look, hey, everyone in the chat was saying pretty much the same thing. Look, appreciate you for coming through, Mr. Three Piece. I love the new name, right?
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing more from you, bro. That was a great turnaround. Thank you for subbing in, switching up from your original opponent. And so, yeah, man, looking to see more from you.
Yep.
Absolutely. All right, Clint, where you at, broski?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Look, your dad's in the chat. Your dad's in the chat. I see it. He said, look, keep it up, son. You'll figure it out. Yeah, you two keep sparring and enjoy the game. A message from the pops, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Chef William, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't seen your name in the chat in a long time, bro. Hope you're doing really well. So Clint, man, you said you was coming through with the dark arts today, bro. Was it the rapid uppercuts to the body? What was the dark arts that you was practicing on?
I just wanted to see if I could punch some volume and see if I can get my damage up. Yeah. Mr. Three Piece is a really good fighter. I'm actually I've beat him like I think 4 times. I fought him on my last video, my most recent video, and I actually won with the most damage I've ever done. It was like 3,000 damage, bro. So I tried doing like those shuffles kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Cause my damage, bro. Like for instance, when I fought Mr. Three Piece in the tournament, I won from I kind of took like a contour approach for my fight.
Yeah.
Cause I was nervous about my boxing style. Cause for instance, when I throw in the game and stuff, my damage isn't the best and stuff, so I really try to select my shots and stuff. But for this fight, bro, I'm just trying new methods, bro. Each fight, I think I'm gonna keep trying new methods until something kind of like, sticks on the wall, bro, and I can kind of use that. But I've been having a blast, bro. I try to make it entertaining and stuff too, bro, with that shuffle, because it's definitely fun to see on VR. But bro, I had a blast with him, bro. Great fight, man.
Great fight.
Great fight. The only bad part is that sorry, man.
No,
the only bad part is that right now, this game, bro, I seriously, and I'm not like a complainer, but I seriously can't box anymore in this game, bro. It's for some reason, it's either I lose or like, I get caught by something, which is kind of not ridiculous, but I can see it coming and it gets around the guard or something. It's okay and all that stuff. But you can't, of course, feel the punch when it's coming around you. But I do feel like there's a lot of times that either I'll box somebody, but my damage is kind of low and stuff. So I've been kind of just like trying to branch out and have fun, you know, with the game and stuff at the moment for me.
Yeah, no, I respect the fact that that you have approached this game in the way that you do, right? A lot of people see the game, they see the challenges, right? You come to it thinking one thing, you're like, oh, VR boxing, I'm just gonna box like how I box. Then you realize, wait, this is a simulation in the game, a facsimile of real boxing, and that it wants you to play in a certain way, and you got to kind of figure out how you can adapt what you know, the body habits that you have, the way you're used to throwing, and you're in an area where you don't have weight behind in the metrics. It's a lot of speed and technique and how the game wants you to play. Most people hit that wall and say, I give up, this game's trash, right? But you're taking the approach of, well, okay, if I see that these things aren't working, you're going through the list, process of elimination, saying, all right, this isn't working for me. Here's the areas where I'm not getting the much. How does the game want me to play? I'm going to keep trying new things until something sticks, right? When you start finding success, you can walk that back and start adapting it closer into your style. That's how you play a video game, right? And so I'm glad to see that you're still having fun. All right, definitely looking forward to the next video. Please keep publishing your videos, keep putting the links out there, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Clint made it past 100 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? So throw the dubs his way, man. Continue to watch his videos. He does really good analysis, really good, interesting content, you know what I'm saying? So, but I love to see it, man. I'm telling you, bro, keep working at it. You're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out, bro. Absolutely. Thank you, man.
Definitely, brother. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Sully. You guys take care.
All right, take it easy, bro. Okay.